Comment down below what waifu you think this is. You are about to realize all the details you definitely missed while watching Astra Lost in Space. Trust me, you want to see number 17. Did you know luggage in the year 2060 not only hovers, but has the ability to shapeshift? Did you see it? If you look closely, you will notice as the scene changes, the handle on the suitcase switches to the opposite side. The logo on the suitcase also disappears at times, just like Arius' handbag. Staying on the topic of animation mistakes, the background of this shot is missing two major details. First, how did the big advertising column just disappear? And second, why is Phoenicia not visible in the background, whenever she is shown directly beside Kanata only moments later? While watching Astra Lost in Space, I was constantly racking my brain, trying to determine who the enemy among the kids was. At one point I was even suspecting Funi, but Shars should have been our top suspect, as he openly admits to dropping the communicator during episode 1. Sound can't travel through space because there's no particles to transfer the vibrations, but as soon as their helmets touch, Arius' voice becomes perfectly clear. This is actually scientifically accurate, and my inner geek absolutely loved it. Planet Villavers is the first planet the kids explore, and it is the first time they begin to argue amongst themselves. As Kanada and Kitari are having a heated argument, Kanada vows to capture a Turgon. I personally didn't think much of this remark, but in reality it was actually very cleverly hidden foreshadowing. Okay, so the black hole appeared again and almost sucked them all back into space. So they want me to believe later on in that same day these kids are comfortable enough to walk around outside without their spacesuits on? Yeah, no, I don't think so. This is the last chance to leave a guess in the comments. It is 02 from Darling in the Franxx. Remember, this scene will fade away, but subscribing lasts forever.
Just do it! Yes, you can!
I bet you are wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Uh-huh. So you are telling me, you being a 4-foot tall child, saw a flower on top of a 20-foot tall tree. And this can't be the same tree they were on earlier, because the javelin was found on a different tree. Funi, you are a liar. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how accurate Kanada's long jumping form is? Hey Yunva, you remember just a few seconds ago when you almost drowned because you weren't wearing your helmet? Common sense says you should put that on now.
Nope.
I don't know about you guys, but at this point of the show, I still thought their home planet was Earth. So they said that the year is currently 2063, and they just said guns have been outlawed for 100 years. Why did this not throw a red flag up in my mind telling me they weren't from Earth? In typical anime fashion, Zack walks in on Kitari naked. Afterward, while she is yelling at him, he simply replies with, "What? I've seen it before." While on planet Shamor, the kids say this is the first time they have ever saw a satellite, which is just another word for moon. Seriously, Brain, how did you not connect the dots here? These kids are not from Earth. Can you find what is wrong in these two clips? The floor tiles changes color depending on the scene. Do you remember that Shars jokingly tells Arius it's almost like they were parent and child in a previous life? Just another bit of foreshadowing that you would never notice your first time watching. While on planet Arispad, even if we ignore Kitari's complaining about it being too peaceful, we definitely should have known the island was going to flood. Just take a moment to look at all the plants growing across the island. All of them look like some form of underwater plant and or coral. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you jump into water from this kind of height, isn't it supposed to have like the same effect as jumping onto concrete? Through all this terror and chaos, everyone should be absolutely terrified. But Funi and Ulgar seem to be a little preoccupied. Luca might just have some competition. While on planet Icarus, the ship gets grabbed by a plant, so to break free they perform a barrel roll. Outside the ship we can clearly see it spin, but the inside view does not show the same effect, as the view of the outside should be spinning when you look through the windshield. This is only part 1, so be sure to come back next week to watch part 2. Like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you next time.